Howdy everyone, welcome back to the Dreamstead. I am Kai, and today I want to warn you, by no means am I a professional. Alright, before we get into it, a little update on the meat birds here. Our Cornish cross broilers, they are getting ready to be processed out. We're going to process about half of them, a little more than half of them, here in just a couple of days. So we're processing half of them as smaller birds, Cornish game hens, and yeah, just delicious, delightful. Next update for you here. The pullets in the pullet coop. They're doing swimmingly, enjoying their time. Hi girls. Come on out. Yeah, come on out. Been letting them into this run section here, which is also our lumber yard right now. Can't wait until it's all just fodder and glorious space for them. But they're having a good time. Hey girls! Big birds are all curious. They want to know what's going on, why they don't get to come out here. Hi Gypsy! Hi Jasmine! Hello girls. Hi. Hi. Hi Booches. Now on to what this video is all about, which is we are going to be pouring a concrete slab here tomorrow morning, which means that we have some forms to make, some measuring to do, some squaring up, and yeah, some final leveling of this road base that we had brought in, so that we're all ready to pour tomorrow. So tomorrow we're pouring the slab ourselves. We're using a U-Haul-It kind of concrete service here in Cedar, so that should be a really fun experience. Okay, so we got all of our form boards laid out. So we have a 14 by 25 foot pad. Now, as I said, I am no expert in any of this stuff, but I used to work in the construction field, helped my dad build some houses, watched a lot of people do a lot of construction stuff, and I am an expert YouTube watcher. So I have done a bunch of research, read some articles, and I'm just doing what I know to work. So hopefully this turns out well. Got all of our little butt joints put together here. On these ones where I had to use a little 18-inch board, I just had a longer board to span all three. So these two ends are at least 14 foot 1.5 inches, and these two sides are at least 25 foot 1.5 inches. Oh, you got the ball, Gypsy. Good girl. So now I need to measure from the end that's going to butt up against the next one exactly 14 feet over on these ends and exactly 25 feet over on these sides so that I can get everything tacked together, and then I'll square it all and stake it off. Here's where we are at. So we got our corners jointed together here. So made my marks so I knew where to line this up to. You can see it just kind of overhangs on all the corners. All of these are about 4 or 5 inches long, but they just overhang. And then I put screws in the center of the joint on all 4 corners, and then I squared the corners. So I measured diagonally one corner to the other, got my measurement on those nails, on those screws, and then measured that corner to that corner diagonally, got my measurement, and then I just slowly moved everything until it all lined up, until I got the same measurement on both diagonals, and then you know you're perfectly square. And then I staked in my corners on both sides so they're all tacked. These are not attached to the stakes yet. I still need to set my final grade, so there will be a slope going down this way across the whole thing. I just want about 2 inches of drop, and then I'm going to put some string lines between all 4 corners wrapped around those screws. I've got my string lines, so now I can see how much this board needs to move one way or the other to get it perfectly in line. So you can see this one, the string line is way off over to the right, so the whole middle section of that board needs to slide that way, which you can see the waviness, but you can't see exactly what makes that perfectly straight line, especially as you're kind of walking along. And this is what it looks like all staked off. Got that string line right in the center. Gypsy, you working hard? Yeah. All right. Got all 4 sides staked off. Got everything leveled, true, square, and delightful. So, it's getting hot. I mean, it's not hot, but I'm getting hot. So I'm gonna go inside, drink some water, eat some food, cool off, and then come back out and get grading, final grade, and digging our footings around the sides, because we're gonna do about 6-inch deep footing all the way around the edge and where our posts are gonna be and stuff like that, and then 4-inch slab in the middle. So I'm gonna get final grade done, but first I gotta cool off a little bit. All right, I've been in and out a couple of times. You know that you're not built for hot weather when it's 58 degrees outside and you're getting like toasted out from being outside, but here's where we are. So got all of everything's staked off, everything's square, everything's perfect, and then I went ahead and ran, you can see these pink lines here. So I went ahead and ran the lines where we are going to score the concrete, so that way the screws are already there. Once the concrete gets poured, we can lay that back out across and snap our lines to score the concrete on those lines at perfect intervals. So now we just need to do our final grading on the inside. I've gone around and dug most of our footing out, but still need a little bit of work there, and then just got to make sure that we have an even 4-inch depth on our pad. So that's the next part, and on cue, as soon as I come outside to start working again, the sun comes out and starts beating again. Jen the mama hen just got home from work a little bit ago.
It's cold.
It is hot. See, she says it's cold. I say it's hot. Oh, how different we are. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Putting the wife to work.
Hey. I work like a horse. What do you mean? The wind's kind of not in my favor today, though.
Getting really nice and flat. And perfect grade over there.
Oh no.
Gotta remove a bit of dirt, or a bit of that road base from over here, and take it elsewhere.
So right now Kai's going through and making sure it's all level. So as you can see, this side is looking good. So yeah, got some more work to do, but all worth it. Gypsy, any insight about what's going on? Oh, hi. Oh, it's a good girl. Say, we're digging. We're digging and playing outside, huh? Oh, hey-oh. Update, how are things going?
They're coming. We're about halfway. Halfway on the leveling. And we just gotta dig deeper for our post holes.
Speaking of pergola,
Coming along.
shout out to Noah and Linnea. I just try to join your names. Their dad made this beautiful thing, and they gifted it to us when we moved out of their old house. And
You get it, Gypsy? We call it the Bunny Hop Compact.
Alright guys, so a little update here before it gets too dark for you to see. I was just telling Kai we're doing an awesome job with recycling. So this old hog wire that you see laid in here, Kai's bringing some over to cut more. They used to be goat pens when we bought this house. And we've just saved everything in different areas of our yard. And it's so nice to see how we've been able to recycle and give some of this stuff, our material in our yard, a new life. So it is going to be the foundation of our pad. Help with the concrete, give it a little bit more support. So, alright, back to work we go.
Well, here we are, morning of pour time, and it's snowing. Just started. Luckily, I just checked out the weather. We are looking like this is the tail end of it here. By the time we get back with the trailer, it should be no longer snowing. Not enough moisture to be really too concerned about. It's mostly the temperature right now. It's 34 degrees, should be 38 by the time we get back with the trailer. And it's recommended between 40 and 60 is like ideal temperatures of pouring. So we're going to be just shy of that. But I think it'll be all right.
I did not expect this. Kai has more faith in the weather than I do, so we'll see.
We're doing pretty good. Went ahead and screeded it, and then ran the bull float on it once. We'll get this next load in here, and then we'll bull float them together. But all in all, doing pretty good, making good time. Jen still isn't back with the second load trailer yet, and concrete isn't setting up too bad just yet. So the hope is that when we pour each consecutive pour here, we can keep this line here flexible enough and wet enough, not set up real bad, to where we can blend them. And then by the time we get to the end, it's okay if this one is set up, because we'll just kind of bull float each one together and the seams, and then by then we can, you know, come back and start edging and doing some other stuff. So it's happening. It's our first pour, already mag floated, and then this is our second pour here. Just screeded it off, and now a one-man 16-foot screed is kind of tough, but I'm about to bull float this pass here. Jen is long gone, hopefully already loading up with the next pour. We got a little bit delayed on that last one. There were three people in front of her at the pumping station. So I'm about to bull float this, and then we'll be on our way. Picked up the last batch of Crete for us, and Kai has been working extremely hard while I've been running back and forth with the truck. So we're needing to work this concrete pretty quickly here. It's starting to set up, and yeah, overall it's looking amazing. I'm really proud of his hard work. I haven't really done super much besides drive. I'm moral support too, so that's always a bonus. But yeah, it's turning out great. Can't wait to see the final product. Oh, hey, Jen, the mama hen.
Oh, hell.
What's cracking?
You know, just doing a little bit of concrete work here and there.
Just trying her hand at the troweling and edging.
Yeah.
And scoring.
Done concrete once in Costa Rica, and it was pretty, just make sure it's kind of level and we're good to go. So this is a little bit different. Kai and I think have some sort of OCD, so these little drunk lines are gonna be fun. They're gonna drive us nuts for the rest of our life, but when you do it yourself, some little things are just beautiful that way. Starting to get hard.
Yep, Jen's troweling it out. I'm going through with the broom. We've already broomed these 6 sections here. So this will be the 7th section here that we broom out, and then moving on. Well, next day, here it is. First time walking on the new pad, and it is great. Just got to remove the forms and everything, and we'll be good to go. I know, probably not the most exciting video that you've ever watched of ours, but we just wanted to show, you know, the progress that we're making here at the Dreamstead and some of the things that we're really excited about. Mainly just more usable outdoor space for us to be outside, to enjoy being outside, to eat. So the gazebo, the pergola that's going in, the outdoor kitchen and all of that stuff. You know, that pad affords us a lot of those opportunities. So grateful. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Make it a great day. Peace out.